Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the morning volatility report on what is Inauguration Day. Uh, I think half the country likes it, the other half doesn't, but either way, it looks like it's going to happen. So, part of what we were looking at. Oh, I forgot to say, hey, hello, good morning. It's the Option Pit Morning Volatility Report. I got ahead of myself. Also, before I get into the color, trading long gamut owning premium. If you're Option Pit Live member or higher, you get it for free. Our Friday class or our Saturday classes, we have about 10 per year. They are free to Option Pit subscribers. Literally, that is $1,000 goodie you get just for being an Option Pit Live subscriber. Plus all the good stuff we do every day in our chat room. So this will be owning long gamut, owning premium. Again, in the low VIX market, it's probably good to start to look at these things as vol gets very cheap, so it's finding stuff harder to sell. So it makes sense to flip the coin and see, okay, what might be a good thing to buy. So we will run through that in our 3-hour Saturday course, I believe on February the 4th. Also, there's a little video here too. If you want to see kind of the option pit method, looking at volatility, that's what we do. There's a free webinar here. You can just go to our website, click events, and Mark did a webinar on just kind of understanding volatility and earnings. All right. And with that, let's get to the. So here again, I'm mostly looking at a vol trade. We gave back whatever the sell-off, I guess at the end of the day, there was some worry yesterday with the inauguration, things like that. It looks like it's going to happen. So generally, vol gets bid into event and then comes out. I think the vol products will come under pressure again. The VIX got bid up a little bit on the downside puts in the SPX getting bid. That might be sort of buy the rumor, sell the news type of activity, but I don't know. I guess we need a reason to sell off. We'll see. Maybe there'll be some light unloading, but it really hasn't materialized so far. And let's take just a look at how the market is pricing the futures for VIX. For the Jan 25s expiring on Wednesday next week, we got a sub 13. It's only $0.50 over. February 1345. It's something we looked at in our master class, looking at some of the pricing on this stuff. Feb ordinary is 14.15, so that is around $1.50. We are now moving. We are past January. January's expired. I would say, at least for right now, that's a little light, maybe fairish. It doesn't look like we have a long February cycle either, so the way the futures are pricing, I'll just say it looks like they're expecting VIX to drop a little bit more. So we'll have the weekend effect. We could see a little more weekend effect. Don't be surprised if VIX is 12 by the end of the day, which is kind of what those futures, $2 over seems about right for what's going on right now. And then the vol products will start their inevitable decay again if nothing changes. Realize vol is still very low. The trades that have been working fairly well have been short-term time spreads, waiting for the vol to dip. You're getting volatility sometimes into the 6 handle. If you can see volatility into the 6 handle on some of these Monday dates, that has been setting up for time spreads pretty well. Things like that we just try to find and kind of be patient, wait till it gets there. As the day goes on, I would expect vol to go lower. So it's sort of one of those like build, and see what happens by the end of the day. Again, vol products I expect to be low, and I expect vol products to have a hard time next week, all things being equal. Again, I think we still have the random Trump tweets, so individual stocks or areas might have rough days or great days. I don't know. But as of right now, the volatility seemed to appear in out-of-the-money puts getting bid in the indexes over the last couple days, and we'll see if it stays. That's really what you want to look for. If that starts to go away, you should see VIX start to peter, and with it, the vol products. Other than that, I think kind of big cap names going into earnings don't look like bad ideas, like Apple, Facebook, Google, stuff like that. You can find cheap plays in their earnings. Volatility and all those things are like they're not going to move almost. A lot of it in the low teens. So there's a small penalty for buying calls in some of those things. And if the market wants to keep rallying, you got to go with what the market likes. All right, everybody. And with that, I will see you all later. Have a good weekend.